Today we have a fun Procreate Dreams tutorial just for you beginners. Okay, so here we are. Let me show you over in Procreate Dreams what we've got going on right here. This is going to be a very simple animation. If you are interested in getting all the assets, it's on my Patreon page. You can go over there, get a subscription, and get all of the assets for both of my YouTube websites. So this animation is going to be very easy today. I've got a bunch of still frames that we're going to animate. So let me show you what I've got. I'm going to start off with the very first frame, which is this one right here. And I've got the hand with the spray bottle and the bug on separate layers. So that is the first group here. The second group, I've got the spray bottle spraying. All right, I've got the spray on one. Let me open that up. Spray on one layer. I got part of the bug, but you can't really see him because he's behind the spray. And then I've got the hand in the can again on its own layer. So let me close that out, show you the next frame. Okay, so the spray has stopped. We got the bug right there with little pink diamonds around him, and we got the hand sitting right there. So let me show you the next one. The next one will be the bug is wondering what happened. He thought he just got sprayed with some poison, but maybe not. Next frame, he looks up. So the person with the hand turns the bottle around and realizes it is a bottle of perfume. Okay, the next frame will be the bug kind of smiling or happy that he didn't get killed by any poison. And at the end right there. So that is all the assets that we got going on. They're just still frames. But we're going to animate them a little bit. So let me turn on this first group, which I want to start with, and we'll leave it like that. So let's go on over to Procreate Dreams. Okay, here we are. We're going to click on the plus in the top right corner right there. Here is create a new movie screen. You can scroll through all the different sizes that you might want. I usually use widescreen, so we're going to stick with it, and we're going to hit empty. Okay, there we are. The first thing we're going to do is go into the title here, and make sure you're on the very top choice here. We're going to change the frames per second to 12, and we're going to change the duration of this animation to 10 seconds. And then that 1 minute mark right there, click on it and hit the backspace. That'll get rid of that. So here we are, 12 frames per second, 10-second animation, 1920 by 1080. Hit done, and we're ready to go. So now we have to bring in our Procreate files over into Procreate Dreams. The way I like to do that is go back into Procreate, make sure you're in gallery view, hold down on it till you can move it around. Don't pick up your finger. Get out of that, go back into Dreams, and drop it right in there. All right, now as I usually say, both of these files are exactly the same size, which makes it a little bit difficult sometimes to get it perfectly, so I just resize it up just a little bit, and that right there makes it easier. So we got like a little overlap on the top and the bottom on the sides, which it doesn't matter. So we're going to start with this. Okay, now we're starting off with just a plain flat picture file. If you push play, nothing's going to happen because nothing's animated yet. All right, the first thing we need to do is, so if you long press on your file right there and you click on convert layers to tracks, you can see that it's created a group now. And you can open that group by clicking on that little arrow, and there is all the layers that we had over in Procreate. All right, so my bottom file right here is just the background layer, so we're not going to mess with that at all. It's not going to be animated, but we're going to start with this first group here. Now what I want is, I want the bug to kind of move around and shake like he's scared, and the hand is not going to move at all. So we're going to open up that group by clicking on that little arrow, and you can see we have that's the hand in the bottle here, and then there's the little bug. All right, so we're going to have him shake. So what we're going to do is we're going to click on the little clacker there, hit move and scale, and we're just going to slide him down a little bit, and then move our playhead over. Sometimes you might have to use 3 fingers and stretch it out. It makes it a little bit easier. I'm going to move that keyframe. I guess that is at the beginning. Okay. Look like it's not at the beginning, but it is. So you're just going to move it over until it does not jump back to that frame we're on right now. And I've got it stretched out quite far so it looks like it's not together, but it is. If we put it back together right here, it'll be. All right, so now we're just going to move him again just a little bit. Same thing, we're just going to keep doing this. And this is basically going to be the whole animation process, just moving him for all of the layers that we're going to do today. So I'm just moving him little tiny bits. We don't want to stray off from our original position too much. So if we play this, you can see it looks like he's shaking. He's scared what's going to happen. All right, and that's about 1 second right there. So about almost a second. Maybe we'll do one more. All right, so he's shaking a little bit. All right, so the next thing we're going to do is we're going to close that group again. That has everything on it. And let's get where he stopped shaking, which is about right there. All right, and we're going to edit and split it. All right, and then we're going to move the track up to the next layer, and we're going to edit and split that one too. Edit, split it. Okay, and then we're going to turn this one off on the bottom, and we're going to turn on the new one. So our spray starts. Psh, okay, now we want to make that spray move around just like we did our little bug. So we're going to open that group up. We're going to go to the spray, which is that right there. So we have the bug, we have the hand, and we have the spray. So we're just going to make the spray move this time. So the same thing, we're going to click on it, hit move and move and scale. All right, and then we're going to move it over just a little bit. And we're going to move that spray. Just like we did the bug. So make sure you see, we can see there a bug is like, you can see it's not a whole bug. So we don't want to move it that much. So we don't want to reveal that. So little tiny movements. All right, so you can look at the spray. Looks like it's moving. It looks good. All right, so what are we up to now? Maybe we'll go a little bit more because that bug shaking was about 1 second, and this is not even like, it's about half a second. So do a little bit more to make that animation a little bit longer. That's good. Okay, and then after that, we're going to do the same thing as we did below. We're going to close that group. So you're going to see where that spray stops moving, which is about right there. And we're going to click on it and edit and split it. Now we're going to move up to that next track up above it. We're going to click on it, edit and split it. And then we're going to turn off the bottom one and turn on the top one. Okay, so now the bug has been sprayed and he's don't know what's going on right now. So we're going to make the bug move now, not the hand. So we're going to open up that group and go to the bug. So about right here. And we're going to do a move and scale again. And the same thing that we did on all the other ones. So we're going to bring it over a bit. Make it move. A little bit more. Very simple animation. And you can see what you can achieve just with still frames. So this is kind of exciting probably for some people who don't really get all the movement of the individual objects and stuff. This makes it really easier to create something pretty neat. Okay, so he moved around a bit. So probably not going to have him move around that much. So about right there, I think. I'm going to edit and split it again. So when you do that, you have to make sure you're up on the main track. Okay, he shakes a little bit. Now he's going to realize nothing's happened to him. So right when he stops moving, we're going to edit and split it again. And then we're going to move it up to the top there, edit, split it again, and turn that bottom one off and turn the top one on. So then he realizes he's okay. So we're going to make him move around again. So you're going to open up. Actually, is that a group? Yeah, okay. So if you're enjoying the content, I have a small favor to ask that makes a huge difference. Subscribing to my channel is like giving a virtual high five, and it means the world to me. When you hit that subscribe button, you're not just supporting the channel, you're joining an incredible community of awesome people who love art just as much as you do. Imagine being part of something bigger where every view, like, and comment helps us grow and reach more awesome folks just like you. Plus, subscribing is super easy. It's just one click, but that one click has a ripple effect, helping me create more content, bringing new ideas to life, and spreading positivity all around. And hey, in the spirit of kindness, how about this? Subscribe and then go out and do something nice for someone today. Hold the door open for a stranger, leave a kind note for a coworker, or simply smile at someone who looks like they need it. Let's make the world a bit brighter together. So what are you waiting for? Hit that subscribe button and let's make amazing things happen. Thank you for your support. You're the reason this channel exists. Go to the bug again. All right. Move and scale. Don't make big movements. Make really small movements, because then it's going to look like he jumps. You don't want that. Okay, that's all I want him to do. So this is going to be a really short part right here. All right, so again, we're going to close that group back out. And then when the bug stops moving, he's going to look up at the camera. So you're going to edit and split that, turn the bottom one off. Top one, edit, split it, and turn it on. So he's going to look up, and we're going to wiggle him again. So we're going to go into that, open that group up. We got the bug in a hand again, so we're just going to move the bug. So we're going to shake him again, just like we did before. Move and scale. Okay. And then close that group again. I'm going to edit and split it. Take it up to the top. Edit, split it. Turn that one off. Turn the other one on. So the guy turns the perfume bottle or the spray can around, and then he sees it's a perfume bottle. Now we're going to move this perfume bottle, because if it's just staying there not moving, it's not going to be very interesting to see. So we're going to move this perfume bottle just like we did the other things. We're going to click on it, move and scale. And I'm just going to tiny movements. I didn't want to do that. So I don't like that big gap right there, so I'm going to long press on it and slide it down, so they'll all be kind of even. All right, what are we up? We're up almost to 7 seconds. That's fine. We still got lots of time. So I'm just going to move it a little bit more to let everybody see that, it's a perfume bottle and not bug spray. Okay, that's good. I think that's long enough. People can realize. All right, and now what we're going to do is we're going to move the playhead up to the main track, not on the keyframes here, but up on the main track. We're going to click on it and edit and split it again. Then move it up to the next layer, edit and split it. I'm going to turn the bottom one off and turn the top one on, just like we've been doing. So now we have the bug. He's realized he's not going to die now, and he's feeling pretty good about himself. So what we're going to do is we're going to move and scale him. And we're going to try to make him move in kind of a circular pattern. So I'm going to go down to the left a bit, move it over, down to the left again, and then slide it over to the right. And then have him go up. So you can see he's moving in a circle. That's what I wanted. Okay, we're up to 8 seconds. Remember, our animation is only 10 seconds, so we need to make sure we get all the frames in. All right, that's good. All right, now we're going to edit and split it again. So move it up to the main track there, edit, split it, and then up to the next one and edit and split it. Turn the bottom one off, turn the top one on, and he jumps in your face. Okay, he's going to move around, move and scale. So same thing we've been doing. All the animations are exactly the same. Feeling kind of spicy now since he smells good. So you make sure you don't have that gap there, so you don't want to move it up too much. All right, so I think that's moving enough. Now we're going to make him blink. All right, but what I'm going to do is, I don't want to keep moving that, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to split this right here. I'm going to delete that side of it. delete, and I'm going to go to this side. I'm going to long press on it and hit copy. And I'm going to come over here in this open space here and hit paste. And you can slide it down until it's touching that other one. And that should take us out to the end of our 10 seconds. So now on this track, we're going to make him blink. So the way I like to do blinks, I like to draw them in manually. So what I do is I'll click on the plus and create a new track above that one. And then we'll go into drawing mode here and we'll click on that head color. And then what we'll do is we'll go through that eye. And then we'll move it over. Go through the rest of that eye. And then it's going to pop back open. So blink. And that's going to end the animation. So that is all, guys. The only thing we did was do a move and scale keyframe animation for all of those basically static frames, but the way we switched between them made it look like it's animated. So I will leave this final animation at the end of the video so you guys check that out with all of the special sound effects that I'm going to add to it. And if you have any questions whatsoever, leave them in the comment section below and I'll be happy to answer every single one of them. With that, again, if you want the assets, go to the Patreon page. I'll put the link on the screen. And if you haven't subscribed, please do that also. And I will see you guys next week for another Procreate or Procreate Dreams tutorial. Have a good week.